Hello students, today we are going to learn about chapter number 9, working with layers. Today we are going to learn about working with layers. Layers are like transparent sheets that can hold objects and or stack on top of each other. Layers are useful while developing a big animation movie. When you have to use a number of objects, it is always better to distribute the object in different layers as it makes the work process in the layers. Layers allows you to organize the artwork, animations and other elements of your movie. You can draw and edit objects on one layer without affecting the object on another layer. Although you can activate one layer at a time, you can select more than one layer at once. You can add a number of layers, hide and lock the layers, change the position of the layers, delete the layers and even customize the layers as well. When you add an object in a layer, the file size increase and the standard view of a layer is shown in the figure. So now let's see selecting a layer. To make a layer active, either select the layer in the timeline or select a stage object in the layer. The active layer is highlighted in the timeline and is indicated with a keyframe navigation controller icon. So now let's know more. SWF is an animate object Now renaming a layer. Method 1. Click on the layer which you want to rename. Double click on the layer name and type the new name. This is method 1. And method 2. Right click on the layer name. Select the properties option from the context menu and or choose modify timeline layer properties from the menu. The layer properties dialog box will be appeared. Type the new name in the name text box and click OK. So now know the fact. Always name the layers with a short meaningful name that indicates the type of content stored in it. So now adding new layers. To add layers, do one of the following. Click on the new layer button at the bottom of the timeline or select the insert timeline layer. A new layer appears above the selected layer and the new layer becomes the active layer. So now changing the order of layers. The order of the layers on the timeline determine the order of the different objects that appear on the stage. When images on different layers overlap, objects in higher layer appear in front of objects in layers below them. To change the order of the layer, click on the layer name you want to move and drag it to the required position. So now to place the elephant layer behind the So now click on the elephant layer in the timeline. Drag the elephant layer downward to place it below the fence layer. Now hide and show a layer. You can hide the layers to view the content on the other layer. While hiding the layers, you have the option either to hide all the layers in your document at once or hide the layers individually. Click on the eye icon above the layers. A white cross symbol appears in the eye column. You will find that all the content disappear from the stage. Click on each white cross symbol one by one in the column, and observe that the content on the layers reappear on the stage. So now how to lock a layer. You can lock the layer to avoid any further changes to the content. Click on the fence layer to make it active. In the timeline, click on the white dot under the lockdown. A padlock icon appears indicating the layers is now locked. Using the selection tool, try to drag the fence drawn on the stage. You will not be able to do so because the fence layer is locked. So now creating an animation with multiple layers. Drawing a building. How to draw a building. Create a new file by clicking on the File, New, and then select the View, Grid, Show Grid option. Draw the building using various tools from the Tools panel. And select the color from the Fill Color box. Choose the Paint Bucket tool and click inside the building. Rename the layer as Building and create the sky. Now creating the sky. Create another layer and rename it as Sky. Select the rectangle tool and draw sky by using the blue as stroke color and fill color. Choose the window color option to display the color panel and select the liner gradient option from the color type drop down list, and double click on the left and right color mark and set the colors as light blue and dark blue respectively. Select the Paint Bucket tool and click inside the rectangle. Select the Gradient Transform tool from the Tools panel and click on the sky object. Drag the middle handle to shift the gradient and adjust the corner handle to rotate the gradient. Now move the sky layer just below the building layer. So now adding grass and road. Add a new layer and rename it as Grass and Road. Select the rectangle tool and click on the stroke color box and select no color. Select the fill color box and choose bright green as in the fill color. Draw a rectangle below the building for the grass. Similarly, select the bright gray as the fill color. Draw a rectangle below the grass for the road as shown in the figure. Move this layer just below the building layer. So now drawing a tree. How to draw? Add a new layer above the building layer by clicking on the new layer button. Rename it as tree. Draw the stem and top of the tree separately. Fill the color brown in stem and green on the top. Place the top of the tree on the stem with the help of the selection tool. Select both the objects and group them by pressing Ctrl+G. Convert it into symbol by pressing the F8 key. Type the name tree in the Convert Symbol dialog box and click on OK. Place the tree to left of the building and now create a duplicate copy of the tree. Place this duplicate tree to the right of the building. Now know the fact. When you pick an object out of the library, the object is referred to as an instance of a symbol. So now drawing a car. How to draw a car? Make the tree layer active and insert a new layer and name it car. Draw a car by using the oval and rectangle tool as shown in figure. Select the car by using the selection tool. Convert into the symbol and place the car instance onto the stage. Moving the car, extend the sky, grass and road, building, tree and car layers by clicking the frame 6 and insert frames in them by pressing F5 key. Choose the selection tool. Click and drag the car to the right side and right click on frame 1 and select the create motion tween option. Drag the playhead to frame 60. Move the car to the left side of the stage. Press Ctrl plus enter or Ctrl test movie in animate to preview the animation. So now masking in animate. In animate, masking is a way to selectively hide and display the content on a layer. The mask layer contains a mask item that can be a filled shape, a type object, an instant of graphic symbol or a movie clip on one layer. This acts as a hole through which we see the content of the other layers beneath it. Masking is often used in animate to create spotlight effects that would display the text or object. So now rotation with masking effect. Open a new file by clicking the file new option and import an image to the stage by selecting the file import to stage. Select the free transform tool and drag the image to fit in occurrence with the stage. Right click on the frame 60 and select the instant frame option from the display list. Rename the image layer as nature. Lock the nature layer. Add one more layer by clicking the new layer button. Name the layer as star mask. Select the star mask layer and draw a star on frame 1 by clicking the poly star tool. Click on the option tab under the tool setting section in the properties panel. Select the star option from the style drop down list and define the number of a side. Select the fill color either from the properties panel or from the tools panel with no stroke color. Draw the star at the at the center of the image. Click on the selection tool and select the star. Convert the star into the symbol by pressing F8 key. Define graphic behavior and type the name star in the name box. Click OK button and select the free transform tool and reduce size of the star. You can also reduce the size of the star by pressing Ctrl Alt S key combination. Right click on the frame 60 and select the insert keyframe option from the context menu. Now increase the size of the star in frame 60. Right click in between the frame 1 and frame 60 and select the create classic tween option. In the properties panel, select the CW option in the rotate file under the tweening section. Right click on the star mask layer and select the mask option. Press Ctrl plus enter or select Ctrl test movie in Animate to play the movie. So now onion skinning. The onion skin feature allows you to see a fade ghost image of the previous frame, which helps you in placing the image for the next frame. By clicking the onion skin option, you can see several frames before and after the current frame. In Animate CC, you can choose between the following two types of onion skinning. Onion skin, it shows the frame in full color. Onion skin outlines, this option displays only the outline of the object in the frame. Observe when you select the onion skin option, the frame on which you are working appear in full color, while the surrounded selected frame appear dimmed. Let us try to hand on the onion skinning feature. Click on the onion skin or onion skin outline button at the bottom of the timeline. Drag the marker above timeline to view multiple frames at once. All the frames superimposed over each other will be displayed. So now creating an animation by using onion skin. Open a new file and import any background image on the stage by selecting the file, import to stage. Lock the background layer, add a new layer and rename it as elephant. Draw an elephant on the stage as shown in figure. Make a separate group for each part of the elephant. Select the onion skin button. Right click on the frame 3 and select the insert keyframe option from the context menu. Choose the selection tool and select the elephant. Move the elephant slightly towards the left side on the stage. Modify its part in the working position using the selection tool and free transform tool. Click on the frame 5 and press F6 to insert a keyframe and repeat the above procedure to give movement to the elephant. So repeat the steps to insert keyframes from frame 7 to 25. Make changes in each new frame. To play the animation repeatedly, select the control loop playback option. Select the control play to view the animated effect on the elephant. To stop the movement, select the control stop option.